In this episode,
you carry everyone's emotions right now.
Yes.
So, and it's not your burden. He's like saying it's not yours to carry. Your dad is going through a very, very self-destructive phase right
Yes.
now.
We actually worry that he's probably not going to be here much longer because of what he does to himself.
He is saying of all the women in the family, you were the love of his life. Yeah. Ever since I was little, I had a strange and uncanny ability to know things about people. But when I was 19, I was the victim of violence, and I had a really strange out-of-body experience. The worst day of my life became the best day because it left me with an ability to help others in a really deep and meaningful way. I'm able to connect and communicate and share messages from our loved ones who've passed on and are part of spirit now. And it's all about hope, healing, forgiveness, and most of all, love. I'm Colette Baron-Reid, and I'm here to share messages from spirit. I'm hearing the word sky.
I love the sky. Every day I look at the sky.
You look at the sky all the time.
I love the colors of the sky.
And you talk to the sky, and the sky is your...
Every day I see different colors in the sky.
You're obsessed with the sky. This is your dad. You love the sky.
I love the sky morning and night. And obviously, when I got up in the morning, the sky's beautiful. It's beautiful at night.
Sky, and you
look
talk
at it
about
too.
the sky, and you're obsessed about the sky, and your color is purple, or your color is purple?
I've been wearing a lot of purple this past year.
Purple has been your new thing. Okay, this would be him then. And this, he is present in your thoughts because you think about him a lot. He died 3 years ago, is this correct, or a 3?
23 years ago.
23. 3 tends to be a number I've been getting a lot lately, so I don't know. It was March. What does the third month mean to you?
That's their anniversary.
Anniversary's in March.
Yes.
Okay, so 3. So did you have 3 kids? Were
Yes.
there? Yes. Okay, 3 kids. Third month. One marriage, a long marriage. Long marriage.
He also had some problems with alcohol as well.
Oh, we know that. Hang on one second. He didn't ever deal with his problems with alcohol either, nor would he call himself an alcoholic. So for some reason, you were okay with things. Like you seem to be he calls you an anchor for the boat. You anchored my boat.
That's true.
Yes, so you were the anchor for me. And he does not want to acknowledge he was an alcoholic, although he does now, right? So, but he was sort of happy. So
He was always happy.
he goes, I enjoyed my drinking. Right? So he was, even though
He loved it,
yeah.
yes.
So he was an alcoholic. He was allergic to alcohol, but he didn't turn into a nasty person. He was goofy and fun and lovable, and you just cleaned him up and everything was good. Yeah.
That's true. All true. All true.
Yes, right. So he wants you to go back to Scotland again. You didn't finish something there with the family. Yeah, you need to fix it.
Yes.
He's saying you need to fix that.
I know what you mean.
Yes, you need to fix
about.
it. You carry everyone's emotions right now.
Yes.
So, and it's not your burden. He's like saying it's not yours to carry. He says if you go, there will be peace. Does that resonate with you?
That's
She's
all
actually
true.
gone home. She's here on vacation. She's going back
Oh,
to
you
Scotland.
are
I
going
go back
back
tomorrow.
Oh, go back to Scotland, right? Of course, you live there. Okay. Whee! Good idea. Yeah. The wellness, you're not going anytime soon over there because you've been wondering if it's time to go to visit him, right? So, but you're not. There's just a draining, I'm drained. I feel drained, right? So he's not, did he wear tails? Looks like a waiter, like a...
My husband, maybe?
Huh?
My husband.
Was a waiter?
He is a waiter.
Is a waiter. Well, he's definitely showing me a waiter's outfit, so it's got to be your husband. But your husband wants to do something else. So
Definitely.
Yeah. So I know this message is for you because it's give him one more chance, just one. He has talent, so much talent, and so much opportunity. He doesn't seem to quite believe enough in himself to get it. If you could just let him fall on his face, he says, like to let him do it instead of picking him up.
That's what my boys keep telling me.
Yeah, well, your boys are right. Stop picking him up. He will do something with himself.
They tell me to stop babying him and just let
Well,
him.
So do
your
I.
dad is saying the same thing over there. Let him be the man. That's the other thing. Is it partly, you got to stop enabling this because this is, no one's saying it's your fault. It's just your responsibility to let him be him and let him fail one more time because his talent is going to happen. It's going to happen, and it won't have been a waste of time because you're mad and angry.
But I still love him so much.
Well, okay. So if I still love him, why am I mad and angry? Who fosters the mad and angry, right? Right. Like you are responsible and accountable for the mad and angry. Now, unless this man is abusing you, right? No, it's because he's disappointed you. So, and because you're trying to fix it, baby him, et cetera, et cetera. There's, your dad is really clear about this, that this is a loving relationship. Don't treat him like a child, because that's another reason why this isn't working out. You're hanging in there regardless. So your choice, be angry and hang in there, or detach and be loving and be unconditional about this. Let him stand on his own 2 feet, and you'll have the husband you want to be proud of.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, that's all true.
That's it. And he loves you.
Thank you. I know he does.
Yeah, oh my God. You had a real love. A love. No question, no apologies. And
nothing.
he did say thank you. One day, I think he fell down and you picked him up.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell anybody that
No.
he fell down. Thank you for not telling
I
anybody.
don't tell anyone.
He would have been very embarrassed.
Thank you.
But he doesn't mind telling everybody now.
I'm so glad that I was able to get a reading. I was needing a reading. I've been going through some difficult times lately, and I think I needed to hear my father. I was hoping to hear him. I was hoping to get a message. So I think it's gave me a little bit of peace, and I'm thinking I'll do things better, but it's going to make me think about how to continue now and go forward.
I've got a wonderful family back home, but we just don't get on at all, you know. And Colette said to me that to go back and trying to forgive them for what they've done to me, because I haven't been feeling well for about 3 years. And I'm going back home to get an endoscopy done and a scan on my abdomen when I get home to see what's going on. But I think stress has caused it all, and Colette really helped me today. I felt better after it, you know.
Coming up, Stephanie and Tara connect to their grandfather.
And he's out drinking too much, correct?
yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, well, it's interesting because your grandfather doesn't want to say that out loud.
In this reading, Stephanie and Tara connect to their grandfather.
Your family owned a laundromat?
Grandfather did.
Owned laundromat,
It was a soup and sub shop and a sports store.
but it also had a laundromat attached to it.
Yes.
Bingo! So I knew, like, look over there and talk about the laundromat. Okay, so your sisters, or are you?
Yes.
Yes, sisters. All right. And he's with one of your parents. So is one of your parents having a really rough time right now?
Yes,
Oh, yes,
we have a
one of
physical
them.
parent that's living that
Physical
is-
parent
yes.
living who's having a really rough time right
Yes.
now. So is that your dad or your mom?
Our
Your
dad.
Father.
Yes, your father. Okay, so because they didn't know your dad that well, your grandfather kind of met him, not really.
He didn't
Grandfather,
like him.
No, but he
didn't
Right.
like him.
Okay. So
He didn't
well, they
like him
changed
at
their
all.
mind. They changed their mind. Okay. So
Really?
they changed their mind. Yes. Here's what I'm getting from him. I understand now what they're saying too. So I'm picking up grandfather and grandmother.
Yes,
so I'm
that's
picking up the
correct.
two of them from
Yes.
that side of the family.
Yes.
And they were hardworking people, and they were traditional people too. They were very traditional about things, et cetera, et cetera. And your mom went the opposite extreme when it comes to your dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. Now, do you have two dads?
I have two dads.
Right. So you have two dads. So same mother.
Different
two dads,
fathers.
Different fathers. I get it. Okay, I have to. Right. Okay. You were the second one. No, you were the
I'm the first.
I'm the second.
You
I'm
look
the
around the
younger.
same. You're the younger one. Okay.
I'm the
You
younger
look
one.
similar, but are you about 4 years apart?
Yes.
4 years,
Exactly.
exactly 4 years apart. Okay. So the grandfather is saying, your dad can't help it, and he doesn't take advice, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't like him. Right? Because he's pig-headed.
Yes.
He's very stubborn,
Yes.
but he's an amazing guy. All right, he really has a lot of good qualities, and that if he would only believe in himself and stop some of his behaviors, and he's out drinking too much, correct?
yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, it's interesting because, you know what's really interesting is that your grandfather doesn't want to say that out loud. They very much they didn't, he had a problem way back then too, and they
Yes.
saw that,
Yes.
but your mom loved him. So
yeah.
she's gonna stick by him through thick or thin, so,
Yeah.
yes. But your dad is going through a very, very self-destructive phase right
Yes.
now.
We actually worry that he's probably not going to be here much longer because of what he does to himself.
Well, where there is breath, there is hope. I'm clean and sober 29 years, and I tried to kill myself in my 20s, right? So, and I was a lunatic. So your dad is there. Where there is breath, there is hope. My suggestion is, and your mother is not helping.
Oh, wow.
Okay, your mother is not helping at all. So you need to get your mother to Al-Anon with all three of you.
Okay.
Okay, seriously, that's going to help things. That's going to help things because she's very distant from him. and-
She despises him. They're not married.
no, but
yes.
but she's
She
She's still in
dislikes
the
him, but
picture.
she loves him.
yeah, but they're still in the together.
Yes.
She's
Yes.
still
They
involved.
act like they're
very-
married.
They
when
act
they're
like
the same
they're married.
company.
Well,
Yes.
basically they are. Forget what the paper says, right? So, and basically they are. She needs to go to Al-Anon.
Okay.
I do, because that's going to help everybody. All three of you is going to help you. And get your dad a big book. I believe that not all is lost, all right? But your mother needs to help move that energy. You guys have to go too, because you're sitting there like freaking out over what's going on, and you can't live your lives like this. Always scared when the phone is going to ring.
Right.
Okay, but your mom does still love him. But Al-Anon and Alateen, well, no, you're too old for Alateen. But I really think the whole family needs to go. And first, and then it's possible that he can get help.
Okay.
Where there is breath, there is hope. Don't write him off yet.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Up next, Stephanie and Tara receive more guidance about their father.
He should see this.
Oh,
I
we're gonna
hope
we're
he
gonna
sees
tape
this.
it. We're gonna DVR it
Yeah,
or whatever
he
we
needs
have to
to
do.
see this.
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs to go to AA.
Yeah, he needs help.
In the second part of this reading, Stephanie and Tara connect to their aunt and cousin.
Somebody hit a pole.
A drunk driver, truck driver, killed our cousin.
aunt and our cousin
It hit a
passed
tree on
away
Highway
in the.
9.
The
Then
truck
hit a
rolled-
tree
yeah,
and tumbled
the
and
drunk
it
dri-
ended up banding around a tree.
Yes.
Last message for you. This is definitely for them. This is definitely for them. Your dad is not going to end up like that, all right? But you guys worry about that all the time. So they're looking out for your father. So it's not just about, this is a disease. This is a disease. He has to hit bottom. While everybody's trying to
we
fix
thought
him.
he hit bottom.
No, he has not hit bottom. If he's still drinking, he still has to hit bottom.
Oh.
All right? So, but bottom doesn't have to be death. It doesn't have to
Can
be.
you get Spirit to kick his ass so he doesn't drink and drive? Because that's a huge
well,
fear that we have.
No, I get it. I get it. He probably does drink and drive.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, but they're watching him in that car.
That's good to
So,
know.
yeah, they're watching him. He should see this.
Oh,
I
we're gonna
hope
we're
he
gonna
sees
we're gonna
this.
tape it. We're gonna like DVR it
Yeah,
or whatever
he
we have
needs
to
to
do.
see this.
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs to go to AA.
Yeah, he needs help.
Yeah.
He's had a really rough 4 years. His
Yeah.
marriage fell apart, and his
Well,
wife booted him out. And
Good.
He's gone
Good
downhill.
that she did that. Good that she did that. Seriously, don't be angry at her. It's the best thing that she did is stop enabling him. Seriously. I know you'll go to Al-Anon and figure that one out. So, but seriously, there's a 12-step place for him. And if I can do it, he can do it. And he can do it. And I know those angels that got killed by that drunk driver that, died in that crash are watching him and watching over him. You got to trust that he's got a higher power. And the higher power is not a woman, is not anything, and it's not the bottle. And he's getting the hang of that now. He can't go much lower, but bottom is an emotional thing. You have to let him do that. Don't be mad at him. He can't help himself.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Easy for me to say, but Al-Anon will help.
Yeah, it's been a rough.
I know. Oh, I know. Intimately, I know.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for today.
You're welcome.
I think Colette was really precise in what she was saying about my father and the fact that he does have a sickness and he's not able to help it. And it is something that needs to be dealt with, and it's time to stop enabling him and really just getting the help that he requires.
It's gone really downhill for the last 4 years. His spouse and him broke up after 24 years. He's fighting for his house. He's been living in his truck and motels with my sister, my mother, so he's really struggling. And, to me, we felt like, he had hit rock bottom, but apparently Colette says no. So I don't look forward to that because it's been a rough 4 years.
I feel satisfied. I think Colette really did an amazing job, and I think it gives us more information and gives us the next step that we need to take in order to make things better.
Still ahead, Doreen connects to her nephew, who took his own life.
He is saying, of all the women in the family, you were the love of his life. Yeah.
In this reading, Doreen connects to her nephew.
You look familiar to me, but I think it's because I keep wanting to talk to you. And okay, there's a man here that says he loves you that has passed.
My nephew, lately.
Oh, was he the love of your life? Is this?
I loved him.
Okay, so this is a man who wants to be very affectionate with you. He says, oh, he had to go. He had to go. There was no other way that he could do this anymore. Does that resonate to you at all?
He drowned, but he was having.
He was having a lot of problems.
I'm the only one that didn't judge him for it, probably.
You're the only one. I understand this now. Okay, so he says you're the only one.
The alcoholism that you're talking about, that was one of the problems.
Yeah. For some reason, he wants to single you out of everyone to say thank you, because you treated him well, regardless of everything.
Yes.
And this was. No one's calling this a suicide, but he was happy to go. So he was happy to go because he couldn't cope and he couldn't stop drinking. So he just couldn't. He tried. He went to AA. I think he went, and he definitely went.
He had an appointment that Monday.
Yeah.
This happened on a Wednesday, and the following Monday he had an appointment. It was found in his wallet, and I spoke to the worker at the Celebration of Life.
Yeah. So what he wants to say is that, even though there's a lot of sadness around his passing, sometimes life is too hard for people. And, he didn't feel anything. It's like he just felt like he just floated. So, and it was an interesting thing that you said he drowned, because I think he was drunk when he drowned. So he must have been, because I feel like he had such a high alcohol level that he was already in the cups, is what he's saying. So, and that's how he drowned. So it was the two things together. He wouldn't have drowned, but he said he was drowning anyway. He's just saying that I'm in a good space. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. And thank you for not, for just being there for him when you could. And he says he didn't try to avoid you. He just disappeared in his own world. He didn't do it on purpose, right? He didn't do it on purpose. So don't think he tried to avoid you. I think that's a really important message that he wants to give you, because he loved you. It's you think he tried to push you away. It's not true. He was pushing away himself. So yeah, he is saying, of all the women in the family, you were the love of his life. Yeah.
Thank you.
And you know how to love, is what he said. Yeah.
I feel a lot better. I'll never feel good, but I feel a lot better because this was the main reason why I came here today, because I'm having such a hard time with it. And I know that Robbie is right here with me. I know he's right here. And when I left Collingwood to come down here, I wanted to bring his sweater and I forgot it. And I was in the car and I was in Barrie and I thought, oh my God, I forgot his sweater. But it didn't matter because he's in my heart and he did come through today. And I'm really thankful to Colette about that.
I communicate with loved ones who have passed in order to bring through their messages, because until we're willing to face our old stories, they'll continue to have power over us. Our loved ones want to make sure that we live our lives to the fullest. So until next time, I'm Colette Baron-Reid with Messages from Spirit.
I think the show is really, really neat, very interesting. She's very good at what she does. She's very accurate with a lot of the people she's reading in there.
But I believe that our loved ones kind of watch over us and probably try to get things through to us, but it's just how perceptive you are, how open you are to receiving that message from them.
I didn't know what to expect, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I feel like she has a real gift, and I know that people like her exist, but I've never been so close to it. It's just an amazing gift to see all these people having all these loved ones that have messages for them from beyond, and hopefully finding peace.
I love it. She is awesome. It's so real for me. I have been paying attention to being into the psychic thing in the medium world. And recently I have lost a son, and I'm hoping to, by coming to the show today, that my 3 children will come through.
I think a lot of the other readings touched briefly on issues in my own life, just little bits and pieces. It's just things she would say, and I would, okay, I can take that, I can accept some of that. So I think a lot of it wasn't specific, but it did somehow touch me inside.